Hi, my name's Barry Crampton. Today I'm going to show you around our Range Rover Evoque, then I'll take you for a ride in it, but first I'll tell you a little bit more about it. It's an Evoque 2-litre TD4 SE Tech automatic, 4-wheel drive, 2016 on a 16 plate. Has done 55,908 miles, but will have done a few more because I'm driving around in it today. 2 registered owners. Fuel economy, urban 39.2 miles per gallon. Extra urban 53.3 miles per gallon, and combined is 55.39 miles per gallon. Has a 0 to 60 time of 8 seconds, a top speed of 121 miles per hour out of a 178 brake horsepower 4-cylinder 16 valve engine. Documented service history, 17th of the 12th 2018 at 20,093 miles, Lloyd's Land Rover Kelso. 4th of the 9th 2019 at 38,728 miles, again Lloyd's Land Rover Kelso. And the road tax very reasonable. 6 months is £82.50 and 12 months is £150. The front parking sensors, the black Range Rover grille with the aluminium kind of style badges, high pressure headlamp wash. The side here we've got the plastic wheel arch protection mouldings. It's got Pirelli Scorpion Verdes all round, multi-spoke alloy wheels, again the black vents here, black mirror backs, the door and sill protectors, the rear privacy glass, mud flaps as well, integrated rear spoiler, power open, power close, tailgate, nice big load area, rear seats fold flat, the hard load cover, reversing sensors in the back here, and the twin exhaust tips. I really like this colour combination, the green metallic and this these kind of beige leather seats. I'm not sure what they're called, caramel sand, whatever the name is for them. Very clean car, lovely in the back. It's got the heavy duty rubber mats all round as well. You just have to put the rear headrests up, otherwise they stick right in the middle of your back. But it's a lovely environment. Rear armrest here, very well finished, the contrast stitching and also this contrast brown panel here. It's almost like Battle of Britain colours, camouflage. It's a great colour combination. I love it myself. I'm under pressure today. I've got an audience all around me. I'll just take you for a ride in it. The Range Rover Land Rover keys there, foot on the brake, keyless ignition, and it's my day off today, and what better way to spend it than in the British countryside in a British car, finished in British racing green, best of British. Lovely car this. My favourite smaller 4-wheel drive, in my opinion far better than BMWs, far better than the Mercedes GLC, far better than the Audi Q3 and Q5, lot nicer to drive, suspension a whole lot better, won't feel like you're shredding your tyres when you're driving along the road, nice and comfortable, best looking 4-wheel drive in my opinion. In some respects I think it drives better than the Range Rover Sport, probably a little bit more comfortable ride. It's the engine and the gearbox seem to kind of be married to the size of the body, and just everything gels together. It's really nice. It's as fast as you need it to be. There's bags of room in it as well. I mean, it's electric seats, and if I put this seat all the way back like that, I mean, even, that's a stretch for me, and I sit quite a long way back. We've got heated seats, heated front screen, the rotary gear selector, which I like. It's got a great sound system, Bluetooth hands-free, and although I'm in the country, well, especially because I'm in the country today, I had as you saw, a bit of an audience back there. All the sheep, they were like slowly converging on me. I didn't like the way they were looking at me, to be honest. But there's some idiots out today. 3 cars went past before, way too fast. 2 Clios, I think it was, and 1 BMW. They were just, well, idiots, really, driving like that in the country. So I'm going to be even more careful than usual. There we go. It's lovely to drive. Great seating position, nice and high up. You can see everything that's going on, even in the country, above the dry stone walls and the hedges. And this is kind of where it belongs. We've not had one in this colour combination before. I was looking at a Range Rover Sport the other week in a light silver green, which I like, with this creamy beige interior. And but this, especially with the brown panels, I think is really well presented. The brown, the top of the dashboard is dark brown as well, and it all just seems to fit in with the dashboard and this brushed aluminium, very well finished. And again, unlike Audi's, the aluminium around the gear tunnel here, I've lost count of the number of aluminium trims on Audis that we've changed. They just end up with key rash and dented, very thin stuff. Proper British engineering this. And you know, whenever I jump in a Range Rover, or whenever I'm talking to people about them, they always go, yeah, they're unreliable. And the comments on YouTube, they're unreliable, this happens, that happens. Well, it doesn't. You know, on about the suspension, there occasionally we've had to change suspension pumps, the air suspension, and they used to be 650, now they're 300 quid. But you can also get a kit for them, which is about £28, and you can do it yourself. It's dead easy. I've even put a video on YouTube of how to do it if your suspension goes. And it is usually the compressor, and it is usually lack of use because people just don't use it. You know, the up and down settings, when you're getting out, the vehicle goes down, which I really like. And but what you don't realise is with this suspension and the wheels and the setup, very often we have to get alloy wheels straightened because they're buckled, especially on Audi, especially on BMWs, especially them BMWs with them rud flat tyres. Some of them feel like the wheels have been sledgehammered. They're like threatening bits. But I don't think we've ever needed to straighten the wheels on a Range Rover or take them and have them specially done. Because stuff like that drives me mad when you're driving along and it's just, and you can feel it through the chassis and through your body, really. So, although occasionally the pumps might go, you get the comfort from it, you get the benefit from the comfort, you get the benefit from the drive, and you also get the benefit from it being able to absorb potholes and not deform the wheels because of the impact, the shock. And then when I think back over the years, somebody once told me that squirrels were rats with better PR. Well, a BMW is a rat with a better PR. Over the years, the problems that BMW have faced with the linings on the engines, the old engines, countless engines had to be replaced because this lining degraded. The whole engine had to be replaced. It costed thousands of pounds. And then they had the swirl flaps, where the swirl flaps drop off in the manifold and they're ingested by the engine, and it writes the engine off. Then there's the sunroofs. I've lost count how many sunroofs we've changed with the whole panoramic roof because of a 10p piece of plastic that breaks, and you can't get this piece of plastic. So it's £1,000 for the cartridge, and then a whole day to fit it, and then another day to clean the headlining after the mechanics have had their oily hands all over it. The 1 Series came out, the timing chains at the back of the engine, and they were going all the time. Hundreds of thousands of the things went, and yet BMW, great car, dead reliable. Well, no, no, they're not. And it's just the same. All cars these days, there's lots of things, but people seem to want to knock British product, and I don't know why, because the Range Rover, the Jaguars, they're absolutely brilliant. They drive so much better than all the other cars, and they're a pleasure to drive. I mean, again, I don't like BMWs. I just don't like them. And I have worked for them, and I've owned plenty, and we sell loads, but I just don't like them. These are just superb to drive. Dead comfortable, real laid back way of driving. Good equipment. Just for the heated front screen, I'd buy one. And over here, you've got your radio, your audio controls there, and here you've got cruise control, and there you've got your phone. You've got, just click there, then you've got to click to see you're not going to get distracted. You've got the sat nav. I've got my heated seat on because it was flipping cold before, and I'm just about thawing out. Early start today to get this done. Let's see, we've got power folding door mirrors. That's a good idea on that chap's bike, a flashing light on the handlebar there, and he is keeping over to the side, which is very unusual around here. As I always say, you just meet him as you come into a bend that you can't see round. Then I'm sure I saw, yeah, there was a little sheep there on the road. I'm just going to right, we can see where we're going now, and I'm not going to end up putting this guy into the hedge. Great part of the country. The road from Scorton to Dunsop Bridge, past the pumping station, which is a great place to go for a walk. A nice long circuit. If you're ever around this way. And I'm definitely today going to try and get to the Chipping Farm shop for one of them roast beef sandwiches. It's making my mouth water thinking about it. Right, okay, back to the car. What else? So, like new, inside and out. Great level equipment. The sound system is fantastic too. Nice and simple. The car is nice and simple. All switches, proper switches, no stupid iPads, dead easy to use, really simple. In one of these, in a Land Rover or Range Rover, you can virtually work everything with gloves on, which is what you should be able to do in a car, to be fair. Not that you should wear gloves in a car, but everything should be simple to hand. You idiots. I tell you what, honestly, they're just asking for trouble. If they meet up with those 3 lads that were going past before, 20 of them will be dead. Wrong side of the road on a country lane. You gotta laugh. Cyclists are a breed of their own, especially the Lycra boys. At the moment, I'm just in the middle of taking a drone exam, and to do anything with a drone, you have to be insured, and you have to be insured up to £750,000 because you can potentially do damage to property and people if you don't fly properly. But any idiot can jump on a bike and cause chaos. When I was coming out this morning, a lad saw me and just went straight across the road in front of me. I was on the main road, he was coming off a side road, and I had to slow down. I was only doing 30 miles an hour, but I still had to slow down. It wound me up. Nice and quiet. No tyre noise. Scorpion Verde, great tyres. Just make sure he doesn't come round on the wrong side of the road. Proper bikers, enjoying the fresh air. Nice bike, no danger. Good lads. That's the pumping station. You walk up there, it's lovely views. Me and, as I've said before in other videos, me and my mate nearly got lost up there. We set off doing everything right, but everything went wrong. There was a field which we thought wouldn't last very long, which was like a quagmire, and it went on for about 8 miles. By the time we got out the other side, could hardly walk, and the sun was going down. It was cold, we run out of food, run out of signal. I don't know. Here we go, some more. I'm gonna let these guys come over the cattle grid in the centre. To be honest, I wish I was out with them. Costs nothing to be polite. Couldn't see that. Cyclists. Oh dear, we've got water splash here. Lance is going to throttle me. That's, I think it's a Kestrel there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Spotted something. Look at that. Good job I didn't wait to film there. Disturb somebody's sleep. Okay, well I think I'll finish the test drive here. Let's just go on a little bit more before I set my sat nav to get to the chipping farm shop for breakfast or lunch or whatever you'd call it. Just trying to think what other, mostly vans I think we've got coming at the moment. Very, very busy. Last week we, crikey, what did we, the Defender went, the Shogun went, what else? Oh, Porsche. That's the Cayman before we even videoed it, which I was a bit upset about. What else we got? Hopefully we'll have some other cars coming. We are going to be moving as well shortly. We've got a new pitch, a smaller, more compact and tidier pitch. We've always been although it's been there for 20 odd years, always been a little bit ashamed of it because there's nothing you could do with it really, and these days there's no point having a pitch because you end up, you pay a fortune, mortgage and rates and so on. It's and nobody actually comes. In the old days, God, I remember I've been like juggling up to probably 8 couples in the showroom or on the pitch. But these days everybody does the research on the internet. They used to visit, used to be 7 garages, an average of 7 garages before they made a purchase. Now it's 2, and to be fair, most people who come to our garage now are coming to pick the vehicle up because we've already done the deal by live chat, text, telephone. It's all that's the way we based it. That's what these videos are for. They're not just to test the car. We're trying to do everything better. Videos better than everybody else. Better deals than everybody else, buy better cars than everybody else, and it seems to be paying off. All we need is a place really to store the cars, but we've got this pitch that holds about between 20 to 30 cars. It's a nice porta cabin instead of an untidy building which we've had, and well, hopefully, we hope to see you there. I'll do a quick video when we move in. We've got the keys for it now. Our building is sold. They're going to build a co-op on it. It's taken 5 years to get all the covenants sorted and that were put on in 1910, I think. But all moving forward, we were intending to retire or semi-retire, but we've just got this last year, well, the last 5 years, we've just got busier and busier every year. But this last year has been absolutely tremendous. It really has. It's been our busiest year ever, the busiest year I can remember in the motor trade for me. Perhaps not selling cars. I have sold more cars, but I've never videoed all the cars I've sold before like this and edited them and put them on YouTube and done videos of the audio equipment and any other things they have. Oh, this it's got lane departure warning. Stupid invention. It's also got stop start, which you should turn off straight away because it's crazy. Well, I'll finish the test drive there.